Made a pretty nice chunk of change there.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
I have a friend in a very difficult situation. He's due for a promotion, you see. More accurately, he would be if there weren't a few other promising individuals ahead of him. Such promising individuals indeed that I am sure their superiors would miss them dearly if anything were to happen. However, you see, they are all Galente officers, and for any agent of the station to interfere in the Federation matters would be quite wrong now, wouldn't? Now, wouldn't it? Of course, it's not terribly uncommon for valiant officers, Galente or otherwise, to meet unfortunate ends in a number of, well, mishaps. Yes, alludes Stalwart, it's not uncommon that all at all, is it? So I'm sure things will work themselves out somehow. Anyhow, your mission, well, this is quite embarrassing. I've completely forgotten about any mission I might have had for you. Come to think of it, I've forgotten everything I was just talking about. Goodness, I think I'd better go lie down for a while. But I don't suppose you could look after my data pad here while I rest. It's quite important, you see. For as coordinates of the one promising blah blah blah, and I wouldn't, You did all that, so I would have to go back. Alright, let's go back.
Warp drive active.
And I wouldn't want that to fall in the wrong hands now, would I? And you look like you could use a break too. Maybe a leisurely cruise out into space somewhere nearby. A chance to relax and, I don't know, enjoy some scenery. Maybe pay someone a visit, and by the time I wake up, maybe my worries will be taking care of themselves. Wow. What an annoying way to speak. Sleepy Beauty has one of those. Join CCPP Sunshine. They solved the bug?
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So, DevBlog sent me a message. Sleeping Beauty, how one of the oldest bugs in Eve got hunted down and resolved. It took me to a website that shows, like, I guess a developer was blogging about a type of bug that he was dealing with. And it shows how it gets resolved. Alright, what did you want me to do? All that to say, your Aegis datapad has given you the coordinates of competitors. Kill Galante Lieutenant. So the dev blog says sometimes the story of a bug is so intriguing you have to write it down. So if you are technically minded or just curious about the realities of development if you're technically minded or just curious about the realities of development on EVE Online, join me for a deep dive into the technical depths of EVE Online codebase, as I recount how one of the oldest defects in the game got hunted down and resolved.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
Just put the autopilot on while I read this. We're always working on improving EVE Online in our codebase, and I hope you enjoy coming along in the journey of how this work can look. How it all began. A little while ago, CCP Karkur asked me if I could help with an issue she had been looking into with the drone window.
Autopilot disabled. Wait.
What am I looking for? Get a drink.
Warp drive active.
Alright. Her investigation did not uncover any bugs in the code related to the drones or the UI. Over the course of a few hours, she managed to reprogram the drone bug 3 times, each adding more logging where the problem seemed to lie. After the last reprogram, it became clear that it was failing at the least expected line of code. The drone window simply started updating, then went to sleep again but never woke up again. It seems that the tasklets were on occasion simply not returning from their sleep. The original bug was quite difficult to reproduce, but CCP Carcour put together a script that generated 50,000 tasklets that simply sleep for some given time with some tracking to identify the tasklets that never finish. With this script, we've been able to reproduce the sleeping disorder somewhat reliably. This script identified the tasklets that didn't wake up, and upon inspection, it was clear that the tasklet was neither scheduled nor blocked. It was in some sort of limbo. My first attempt at reproducing the bug with CCP Carcour script were not successful. I was running in Jessica, our authority debugging tool, without the client, and didn't seem to have any luck. Later I tried the client with better luck, so it seemed that there was more to it than simply having a lot of tasklets. I started reading through the relevant C++ code, trying to come up with some theories. See background, tasklets, see stackless Python for more information. Tasklets are run in a SciScheduler : run by calling pystackless_run_watchdog_ex. This method takes in a timeout value and runs away scheduled tasklets until the given time is passed. When the tasklet is created, it is scheduled, and so will run with the SciScheduler run call. Will run with the SciSchedule : run is called. When the tasklet sleeps, it calls the synchro sleep wallock, which is implemented by creating a channel calling the receive on channel. This blocks the channel until somebody sends something on that channel. Synchro maintains a heap of sleepers. The sleeper is a simple object. My first idea, wow, show me the code. Dang. Okay, that's not for me. I'm lost with all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. That's all like coding info, coding stuff. Alright, let's get back on task. What we're doing here. That's neat that they send you information on bugs they're working on, though. We're trying to complete Lights Out, which pretty much was an assassination, a kill order to go take down a Galante Federation guy, I think. Let's see. Galante Lieutenant. I don't see a lieutenant, do you? There's a beacon. There's a quest. Maybe I need to head to the beacon. I think the beacon was where I spawned in, though. Maybe he's in the bunker. You need to destroy all the enemies in the vicinity. All what enemies? I'll destroy the bunker and see what happens. Aren't I Galante? No, I'm Caldari.